Alrighty then, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 1st Edition, Reign of Winter. Our tale which takes a series of intrepid explorers across different dimensions, different planes, different places, in order to try and defeat great evils, to award great rewards, but at terrible, terrible, terrible costs. Joining me today are my wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, allow me to do all these cool, wonderful, crazy, and amazing things, and get to play in this cool and awesome game. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, it's so good to
That's
see
not good.
your smiling faces. Now, as for the start of today's game, preemptively, I will let you guys know that in my great genius that is my skills as a GM, last session, which was 2 weeks ago, I decided to split my group into, send my group into a spell known as Maze. It's a powerful spell in the Pathfinder universe, which sends victims into these kind of pocket dimensions where stuff happens based on, what's there. But I thought, how boring is that? How boring is that as a spell, like, for a massive level that they just send you off to another plane? Why not create several mini encounters, little mini games for the people who failed the challenge? I can keep the battle going, I could do this whole thing. But lo and behold, it did not dawn upon me what I would do if every single member of my group were to fail and end up in different places. And that is what we're dealing with today. Today we're going to be doing effectively a split game adventure. Now, this is not something that happens very often or very commonly, and as you guys know, I'm all about the teaching. I am all about sharing my skills and my knowledge as a game master. So some of today's game will be kind of a learning lesson in how to deal with splitting the party. If anyone in the chat or anyone in the audience does have any questions about it, do let me know. Put a big question or tag at Dead Aussie Gamer or something, and I'll try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. Mostly because, I want you guys to also be able to do these cool things because they're cool to do. Now, before we kick off, of course, we have some people to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely sponsors. First and foremost, we have to thank Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that you will hear over the course of today's session. Sound effects help immerse my players into the different terrains and places and areas that they end up going with, and Sirenscape has one of the most robust soundscapes out there in the world, so go and check them out. They're a lot of fun. We also have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Yes, it is a bit late, odd Aussie gamer, but you know what? We're here anyway. We have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. Ta-da! This is the whole thing. Looks cool, feels good, and of course, it helps me focus on my storytelling and my roleplay, and leaves all the heavy lifting and hard work to, of course, my to my lovely VTT. So go check out Fantasy Grounds, which is always amazing. And then last but certainly not least, we have our lovely artwork that we have, courtesy of Hero Forge. Hero Forge is an amazing 3D model making software that allows us to print, make, and create really, really cool miniatures and, basically use them as tokens, use them as little avatars for my players. All cool stuff. All right. Now, of course, guys, there is no great and epic game without, of course, a series of characters to embark upon this story. So to tell you about who is going to be playing in today's session, I'm going to throw it over to my players, starting with none other than our dear friend, Calindria, who plays the role of Kyrie. Hi, Callie!
Hello.
Hello.
Apologies today. My throat is not the best. I cleaned out a guinea pig cage yesterday, and it just has not agreed with me ever since. I play Kyrie, the Ratfolk Slayer, the White Rider, Herald of the Baba Yaga, a student of being awesome, alongside Cromwell, and who would play, and the former assassin, and follower of the god Norgorber, who likes when Kyrie goes stab, stab, stab.
That was a great intro. I like it. Hi, I'm Lucas, Mr. Game and Art. I play Bectrin, He's a dwarf brawler. He doesn't have any cool titles. He's not a member of a school or anything like that. He's just a dude doing his best, bonking things with sticks, trying to stop an eternal winter. And on a regular basis, regrets his life decisions. But here we are, nonetheless, as he attempts to do his best and get home alive.
Hi, I'm Marcus. I'm playing Private Henry Allen. Just a dude from the United States because the party is on Earth in Siberia fighting Rasputin of all people. And so Henry was fighting in the war. Watched his entire squad die, got saved by these magical weirdos, and is like, you know what? I think I like you guys. So started traveling with them. Almost executed Kyrie. A lot has happened. He is terrified.
And hello, I am Neil from Immersion Diversion. I'm playing Makar Viston. He is a Asimar Magus, an Eldritch Archer. So instead of using magic from a sword, he's using magic from a bow, and he shoots at far range, as far as he can. And yeah, he was asked by some redcaps to go find the Baba Yaga, and so he's traveling with these new groups of people that has now become his friends, as much as to his um pronounced known that they are his friends, but maybe they aren't, or maybe they are. They think of him differently, as some of them thought he was betraying them at some point. But nonetheless, Makar is, he tries to think the better of things. Um, and he tries to be a diplomat, but that ends up being that ends up being Cromwell that gets around to that. So, but yeah, and he has a little dog friend named Scratch, who is now the Black Rider.
All right, fantastic. And sir, not appearing today is none other than Cromwell, the embodiment of the Red Rider, played by our dear friend Tim, who is currently unavailable. So we wished him all the best and cannot wait to see him again. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to continue our adventures and return Cromwell in good time. Now, of course, we have one last person to thank before we kick off in today's game. We have none other than the wonderful, the amazing audience members who show up time and time again and honestly make me feel so seen, so heard, and so welcomed. Thank you all for being here and being a part of the show. And, as my thanks to having you guys here, we invite you to come behind the GM screen in order to play and have a bit of fun with us as well. Because, why watch these things live if you can't get your hands dirty? So, to get your hands dirty, there are a number of ways you can influence the game while we play. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points, which go towards a ton of different rewards. Subscribers, you earn channel points a little bit quicker. So, hey, if you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button. But those of you who do earn those points can use them for things like inspiration, insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and much, much more. Many things of which have saved my players time and time again in all manner of situations. So, yeah, go check those things out. But, of course, those of you who have some disposable income that you would like to throw at old Daggerino, because of course Dag has to pay his monthly Dag survival check, then consider the monetary donations that we have, which have a more tangible effect on the game while we play. So, to begin with today's session, we have our $5 donation, which is, of course, one of these red marks that you can see for my players. Alternatively, you can use that $5 for a Jinx point, which is this purple one here. Hero points can be used by players to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or make things a little more complicated. Just a tiny little mischief complication here and there. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks of cards I have in front of me. The first deck is, of course, a deck of plot twists and story prompts. I draw from this deck and try to insert it into the game as best I can today, because it's fun. Honestly, that's literally it. Sometimes they throw curveballs. Sometimes I have no idea what to do with them. Schadenfreude was definitely one that threw me for a little bit of a loop. But yeah, these things are really cool and a lot of fun. Alternatively, I will draw from a deck of heroic actions you will provide to one of the players of your choosing, which serves as not only a hero point, but a free power that is a free action to use. Oh, you've got jury duty. Christina, all the strength in the world, my dear. I hope that you are in and out as quickly, as painlessly as possible, and allow for the justice system to serve to the best of its capabilities. You are an amazing person and an amazing judge of character because you're here and you're watching my shit, which means you have great taste. So, good luck, have fun, Godspeed, all the things. But yeah, enjoy. Und then we have... What's next? The $20 donation. Yes, the $20 donation, which of course is our golden natural 20, because sometimes shit just needs to fucking work, and so that is what we're doing with it. A nat 20 for a $20 donation. That is pretty straightforward and cut and dry there. Then of course we have our $50 donation, which of course goes to a player of your choosing, which will provide them a magic item, something homebrew that you designed, something you would maybe like me to design as part of a set. Or, alternatively, that $50 donation can be used for a boss buff to make something more challenging, more treacherous, more evil. You can up the ante, increase the stakes, change the parameters of victory, a whole bunch of cool stuff. It is a $50 major complication that'll hit the party. So yeah, there's that. And then we have our $100 secret menu item. The $100 secret menu item is going to be quite beautiful, because we are going to add some chaos into the game. It has been talked about. It has been spoken about in whispered words so many times, and it has even come to fruition and been used and utilized time and time again across many games that I have played. But ladies and gentlemen, the maze will dive deep into the void of chaos and randomness. And for the $100 secret menu item, each player will get a draw from a deck of many things.
What?
But the deck of many things will be flavored very differently. They will be flavored to suit whichever setting the group happens to be in at the time of the draw. Which means if Bectrin, who happens to be in hell at the moment, happens to get the draw, well, there's some pretty nasty stuff that may be interpreted from his particular draw. Whereas Makar, who's currently enjoying, like a beachside oasis kind of thing, might get something a lot more pleasant than intended. So whichever place the group is, that is what is going to influence the reading. Now, here is the skinny. The $100 secret menu item will, of course, be the first of the donations, which will incite the draw. The second $100 donation, should we get to that point, will incite 2 draws. Then 3. Then 4. Then 5. Now, I'm not expecting us to get anywhere near that, but I'm telling everyone that there is only but one deck of cards that will be drawn from, which means at some point or another, through sheer misfortune or fortune, depending on how you view it, you could potentially siphon through the entire deck of magic items. Of magic, what do you call it? Many things. The deck of many things. So there you go. So super scary. There you go. All right. Now, we have a couple of donations to process, so let's do them super quick. Let's see. Kyrie, did you happen to catch them?
No, I know school. I know school. I did, I think, the first plot twist, but I didn't see any other ones.
That is perfectly fine. Let me have a look. There we go. Schooly Eye, with a $10 donation, has donated for the first plot twist. And that is all. Very well. So first plot twist it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dig through. Give this the good old shuffly shuffle. All right. Our first plot twist. Here we go. Ooh. I don't like the looks of this one.
Uh-oh.
Alright. First plot twist is... The fuck am I supposed to do with this? Alright, hold on 1 second. False memory.
Ooh.
False
I would say
memory.
Kyrie seems to be a real good target for that shit.
It
She will
really
eat it
is.
up.
All right, so false memory is. Christina, thank you so much for the donation of the secret menu item. Now hold up, let's not get too excited. I mean, Christina might turn around and be like, "Hey, $20, nat 20s for everyone." So we have to hear the
Nope.
words.
Oh,
that
what,
you're-
maybe.
No, they said secret menu.
Yeah, I know.
No, that was
I'm
Cassandra.
I'm giving some.
Cassandra.
Okay, thank you so much, Christina. We will do the secret menu item, but you know what? I'm gonna give you something extra here, Christina. You do have to. I did hear earlier that you can't stay long, so here is the option. While you are here, spend it on a new chair.
Put it on a
Aw.
new chair.
I actually do need a
That's
new chair.
awesome. Yeah, you do.
That cut a little deep. Like, yeah, I do need a new chair. I don't know if you guys realize this. My chair actually has no backing. Like, I actually have no back and no armrest or anything. So I actually do need a new chair. It's one of those things that
I
I've
need
just
a
never,
chair pillow for mine.
Yeah, I've just never had the time to sit down and actually get one that I like. Anyway, thank you. That was very sweet. More importantly, thank you. It is good. Actually, if I was being really sad about it as well, it's actually a chair that I got when I was thrown out of a share house that I was in. Lots of politically braced dramas and stuff like that. Anyway, the other roommates who also got kicked out at the same time, one of them couldn't take the chair with them, so I took it, and it's been with me ever since. So this is actually the chair that I've had since I studied acting and theater and stuff like that. So it's been around for a long time. Yeah. It's a whole thing. Anyway, cookie,
God.
cookie down. I haven't put the cookie down. No, sorry. Okay, hold on. Wait. I was gonna say something to Christina first. Let me finish. Okay. Firstly, because as I mentioned, this is time sensitive, and when the draw happens is going to be based on where everyone is. Christina, if you would like to, rather than drawing immediately when we start, you can decide exactly when that first draw happens. Cookie, the same applies to you. You do, so basically it'll be whoever triggers it first will get the one draw, and then whoever triggers it second will get the second draw. However, sorry, not second draw, the two draws that happen afterwards. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Now, one more thing. If Christina does have to leave, which if you do, and that's fine, you can put power of attorney, power of the choice to a audience member of your choosing who will be able to instigate that. Or you can just throw it before you leave. Either way. So yes, just let me know the moment that either of you would like to trigger that first one. That first one will be a single draw, and then let me know when you want to trigger the second one, and the second one will be 2 draws. Okay? Cool. We've nailed it. We're at 1:30. Let's kick off today's session, shall we? So, when last we left our epic adventurers, our story has been a long one, with winding tales, endless perils, and challenges that have been overcome time and time again by a group of adventurers. Now, in the city, in the nation, that's the word, in the nation of Irison, a cold winter spreads not only through its capital, but out towards the entire landscape. The world of Galarian is slowly being encased in ice by an evil queen. The Baba Yaga, a great and powerful witch, was scheduled to come and depose the queen and replace her daughter with another to take her place and keep balance within the world. But her disappearance saw that Queen Elvana was growing more and more bold with her plans for the world of Galarian. Thankfully, Kyrie, a dog named Scratch, and Cromwell took the duties of the heralds of the Baba Yaga and set out to find her so that she may return and set things right. Finding her, not even on their plane of existence, our heroes found themselves on a place called Earth, in a country known as Siberia during a great and powerful war, where it turns out the Baba Yaga's son, Rasputin, had captured the Baba Yaga, imprisoned her, and was siphoning her power for his own, so that he too may conquer the multiverse as a master of the arcane arts. As a battle ensued, our heroes encountered Private Allen, a soldier who, with his help, managed to siege and attack the Black Cathedral where Rasputin was hiding. Seeing the great and powerful arcane machine, our heroes endeavored to try and destroy as much of it as possible. But this machine gave Rasputin power beyond imaginations, and with it he created a clone of himself so that he may use twice as much magic. And with his combined strength, cast our heroes from this realm into 5 separate planes. Our arcane archer lands on a beach with water lapping by his feet. As he looks around, it is not a beach at all, but instead an endless desert spanning the horizon, and an oasis filled with a cool breeze, birds, and small animals drinking to slake their thirst. Meanwhile, in the deep, dark woods, we see Kyrie pulling against blackened vines and thorns, twisted brambles and the like. No end in sight. Just every now and then, small slivers of bright red moonlight cutting through the canopies above. In a harsh and inhospitable jungle, we find none other than Private Allen, sweating under the sweltering heat of his jungle surrounding. Insects. Oops, sorry, one sec. The music is very loud. There we go. Thank you. The insects buzz, and the creatures growl, and the birds make noise in the canopy. And before Private Allen, there is a large rising staircase leading to what looks to be an ancient ziggurat. What lies beyond, who knows? But we'll find out shortly. And lastly, but certainly not least, we find Bectrin in a large, befouled chamber filled with fire, smoke, and brimstone. Sirenscape's being a little slow today, so I might retire the music just because I don't want to slow the game down too much. Okay, but yes, Bectrin, the smell of sulfur, the smell of these fumes constantly choking at your throat, make it difficult to breathe as you find yourself surrounded by a hellscape. And this is where we're going to commence today's session. Questions of the reading. Is it for one player or all at the same time? All at the same time, Cookie-Mon.
Whoa.
So whenever it triggers, every single one of them gets the draw. So, to begin, Bectrin, you find yourself in the hellscape. It feels overwhelmingly hot. It feels sweltering. If it weren't for the fact that you are accustomed to being in tight spaces with very little air, you probably would find this more than insufferable. But the sound of screaming and wailing from all around you definitely unsettles you as you try to take in your new surroundings. What do you do?
That is an excellent question. I would like to use a free action and cry. I'm just kidding.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. You
There's no around.
you softly sob, and as a tear rolls down your cheek, it falls off, and then before it even hits the ground, it sort of turns to vapor.
Love it. Yeah, he's just gonna sort of look around. He was just mid-combat.
You were indeed in mid-combat against none other than than Rasputin, and now you were just kind of like here, chilling.
I feel like he was like mid-swing and just sort of finishes that and is like, what the hell just happened? We were winning. What is this? Because he feels like they were winning. I feel like that's a fair assumption.
I feel like that's
They
a
were
fair
kicking
assumption.
some ass.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
So he just sort of appears here and like swings at nothing, essentially like finishes that blow and is just kind of looking around. Very confused.
As you look around,
is this-
make a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god. Fantasy grounds. Work with me. Sorry, my fantasy ground's being real slow today.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I thought it was just my computer, but it might not be.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
noticed it too.
I think it's that update because it was a pretty massive update today.
Yeah, true. It might have been that. All right. As you look around, you see there is a creature in the center of what looks to be a skull that is oozing lava. This individual emerges from the lapping molten minerals that make up the pool of lava in front of you. As he rises out of the lava, he swings his massive set of horns up into the air and around, splashing nearby, but not onto you, as he kind of like takes this big deep breath in, a big sigh that just oh, that's the good stuff. This is the creature you see.
Ooh, he's cute.
Yeah. All right. What do you do about this? Are you really?
So-
You can't be medium sized. Get out of here, you. You are. Oh no, that's right. Bectrin's large at the moment as well. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
size as you. You're both large. Carry on.
Vectrin is very much not accustomed to that. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not the smallest person here. This is great. Sorry, with the reaction that you described when he came out of the lava, my initial thought in my brain, because my brain works in terrible, messed up ways, was, do you need a minute?
You can say that, absolutely. Please say that. Oh my god.
So Vectrin will just sort of watch him come out of the lava and be like, sorry to intrude. Do you need a minute? Should I wait outside?
You hear a high-pitched shriek as you say that. And he immediately raises his hands to his chest and tries to cover some of his modesty as he says, "Ah! Ah! I mean, the fuck did you come from?"
That is a great question.
I did.
Out of mid-bat.
He looks over and realizes he has no weapon on him at the moment. But he like sort of stretches out his wings and he says, "What fucking kind of demon are you?" Some sort of fucking pervert demon? Fucking turn around!
Okay. Sorry, I love this guy.
You love it.
First of all, not a demon, dwarf. It's very different. And
He looks you up
don't.
and down, sees your sheer size, and he goes, "Yeah, dwarf." Fucking.
Okay, don't judge. Don't size shame me. Okay.
My mother was a giant.
All right, it's magic, and it wasn't mine. All right, this was done to me. I didn't ask for this. As for turning around, he does not want to turn his back on this guy. That's for damn sure. But he will sort of avert his eyes a little bit so he's not staring directly at him.
Okay.
Like, how's
He'll
this?
turn
Is this
his front
okay?
on it.
All right. As he does so, he looks at you, and he's just realizing you're not turning around. He kind of like has a moment. He's just like takes a few breaths to kind of hype himself up. And as he goes to stand up, we then switch to the rotting jungles. You hear the sound of the birds, the sound of the wild animals, all around you, Private Allen, as you find yourself lost in this humid landscape.
Where am I? Hello? As he calls out for his party.
You hear a shh.
Like I'm being shushed.
Yeah, you're being shushed.
From which direction?
Make a perception check to try and identify the direction that you have been shushed from.
Alrighty. Come on, plus 17 perception. Don't fail me now.
You do not know where you're being shushed from.
Would a plus 4 help that?
No.
Okay. Freaking out about being randomly shushed. Henry's just gonna like pull his gun out and just start waving it around crazily. He is terrified right now.
Okay.
He goes, who's there? Show yourself.
You hear a voice. Fuck. Okay, one sec. Calm down, lad. You're going to scare away the animals. Put your gun down before you hurt someone.
Yes.
Who the fuck calms down when someone tells them to calm down?
Well, I mean, perhaps you'll just need to hear a soothing sound, you know. There's a marvelous toucan who can create sounds with their very beak that has the ability to calm most creatures, in fact. I could use it to try and soothe you if you feel a little anxious. Let me try.
Why don't you just show yourself first?
No, that's not quite right. That's the mating call. I just
He gets
no,
attacked by
no,
toucans.
that's not quite right. Either. You continue to hear this voice coming from around.
He's still like trying to pinpoint where the voice is and keeping his guard up.
As you turn around, please make me another perception check.
Okay. Come on. Be nice to me. I said be nice.
You
Game
continue to
don't
look
lie.
around, and you continue to point your gun everywhere, and and eventually you kind of like end up like trying to get your back against the tree to just like kind of like keep yourself safe. And as you do so, there's just this moment that you can't see, but as audience members, we get to see it. Where as you're aiming your gun, like looking for something, behind you, like with like sort of brown face paint, there's like this person who is pretending to be the bark of this very tree you're leaning against. These eyes open up, and you see this like very spruce red mustache, and you hear a hello, and you hear this.
Ah! Fucking as soon as he jumps, Henry's gonna pull the trigger, not at the guy obviously, but like into the air because he made him jump.
No, that's definitely fair. Now, as as this happens, you make this large shot into the air, and you hear suddenly a large thundering noise, and a lot of the animals suddenly go quiet. Oh bother! That's not good. That's rather shit. At this point, we find ourselves in a haunted wood. Kyrie, you are surrounded on all angles by trees, large, looming, and dark. Dappled light from a blood-red moon cascades over the environment that you see in front of you.
Yes, the last time that Kyrie recalls being in underbrush much like this, something tried to take her heart out of her chest. So she would like to try to move to any opening, and then, and I know this isn't going to work, but she's going to try it anyways, she would like to try to activate her death dagger to get the fuck out of here.
As in to try and kill yourself? I mean, that's one way.
No, she has the teleport to a nearby dead body thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
So she's trying to do that.
Okay, dead body. Dead body. Dead body. Dead body.
God damn it. She's like hunched down, trying to keep herself as small as possible and just kind of slowly creeping forward.
All right. You begin to creep forward ever so slightly. You suddenly hear a voice coming from nearby. Hey there, little lady. What's got y'all so down and in the dumps? I mean, I've seen blue bugs, I've seen blue water, I've seen blue skies, but I ain't never seen someone as blue as you.
I'd see a turkey fly.
You sound way too relaxed.
Oh, well, thank you. I take that as the highest compliment. I mean, I find most people end up with way too much tension, man, and, well, that just brings me down. And
You know what might help me relax? Is
Yeah.
if I knew where the fuck I was.
all right. Well,
Whoa!
first of all,
What the
this is
fuck?
what
He's so cute.
This is what comes down from one of the trees.
Are you jealous,
Oh,
Spectre?
I hate that.
I've
I
seen
am jealous. Yours is way
turkey
cuter.
fly, but I ain't never seen no.
When he says the word like that brings me down, that's when he just sort of, comes down.
Fair. It should be like, God, oh, you're so chill. That freaked me out for a second.
Oh man, I have that effect on some people, But pleasure to make your acquaintance, little blue rat lady.
Yeah, you too. Not blue,
I'm called
tree
an
guy.
Aranya.
Aranya?
Aranya.
I actually like that name. It's a pretty cool name.
It's a very cool name. You said you didn't know where you were. Well, how you supposed to know where you are if you don't know where you've been?
I know where I've been. I was in this weird... It's neither here nor there. I know where I've been.
Oh, but little lady, I don't know. You seem so lost and so confused. Like someone's been messing with your head, man.
Pretty frequently, actually. Yeah.
Well, have you ever thought about maybe taking a step back? Getting a new perspective on things,
No.
Well, maybe give it a try.
No, see, that puts me back in this shit, and I've got some bad, bad memories. So I'm good right where I am.
Well, man, you know what they say. And he actually says nothing after that. Like,
Okay.
literally
Because
nothing.
she's leaning in, like, you know,
Like,
turning her head to
yeah,
listen.
he's already moved on.
Oh yeah, yeah, they say that all the time.
All the
Yep.
time. As this happens, you take a moment to try and catch your breath, to try and figure out where you are. But all you can see around you is a horizon of these trees, these plants, these mushrooms, just the darkness of the forest around you is so very palpable. Meanwhile, Makar, you look around. It smells of sweet spices, and a cool breeze hits you. It is warm, but not too warm. And the water in front of you is as clear as an azure crystal.
I was just remembering when he had a visit from Serenray's dogman apprentice or follower. So he's half expecting to see a dogman somewhere as he's looking around.
You don't see a dog man.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go put my hand in the water.
It is cool and refreshing.
Ooh. Um. Hmm. Uh. He's really confused because he does remember that they were just fighting Rasputin, but hey, you get what you can get, and he's gonna just kind of slink into the water, just kind of relax
It is
for
super
a sec.
relaxing. You feel the fatigue just flowing off your bones, and you suddenly hear from next to you, "The water's nice, right, man?"
Yes, it is.
Mm.
Hmm.
You look next to
As
you.
I go to look.
Yeah, you look next to you,
Yeah.
and there is just this dark-skinned elf with very, very long, flowing dreadlocks, who seems to just be laying in the oasis next to you. He's wearing kind of like this like green sort of robe thing, and you can see some clothes he's just sort of having dry on a rock nearby.
Mhm. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
Nah, brother, you are not intruding on me, not even a little. Yeah, make yourself
Where?
comfortable.
Okay, Makar will get out of the water, take his stuff off because I forgot that I just kind of waited in there.
Hmm.
And Makar will get comfortable and he will kind of just start putting his bow aside, putting his gear on the ground, and just kind of same. All his clothes will go, and he'll just kind of get in and just kind of relax in the sand that's in the water. So
If you ever found this place, this oasis here, it has magical properties, things that allow us
Hmm,
to make dreams reality. You want a
really,
drink?
I would love a drink.
You watch as he closes his eyes. He thinks for a moment, and then all of a sudden, boom! He has a large kind of shaved coconut with like mixed fruits in it, a big pile of ice, some syrup on top of it, a straw, an umbrella, bits of pineapple, and he sort of produces two of them out of thin air.
I kind of just see him do that, so I just kind of hold my hand out, expecting to see if it'll just teleport into his hand.
Sure, if you think about it teleporting to your hand, it does. He goes,
Oh,
"There you go, man. Have a bang on that."
thank you.
You drink it, and it is the sweetest, most refreshing, and delicious thing you've ever eaten. And drunk. And
Oh,
here's the great thing: is it never gets lower, no matter how much you
oh,
drink.
nice. He just leans back in the sand that's like kind of here, and he just kind of lays on the ground, still like halfway in the water. Almost like kind of almost letting his body like slowly sink into it.
All
And
right.
he's just like, where the heck are we even? Like, you mentioned dreams, but
Hey, look,
I don't even understand how I got here.
man. Does that even matter?
You're right.
That's right. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Need, just vibes. Okay. And now that we have established where everyone is, we have our first magic draw from the deck of many things. We start with... We start... Actually, let's do this in reverse order. Makar, we'll start with you, given that we're here.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right.
So, if I am not mistaken and not fucking things up, which I might. Oh, no, I did fuck things up because I don't have it there. Wait. Hold on. Modules. Activation. Oh, it's not loaded. Okay, that's fine. I have my hard copy. We're good. Okay, so pick a number between 1 to 5, and I will draw from my handheld.
I'm gonna let the Makar vibe go with this one.
There's a macabre vibe.
2.
A 2. Okay, here we go. A couple more shuffles. All right.
This is a Makar vibe. There's
Alright, here we go.
vibe.
So the first card drawn is the Wanderer. The second card, which is your card, is the Crow.
Oh.
All right. So let's see what happens with the Crow. For the deck of many things, the character must choose between your most valuable item and a major ally of the GM's choice. Whichever is not selected is then permanently destroyed, slain, and may not be restored by mortal means. You are aware immediately of the ramifications of your decision. Now, because you have drawn this card in the Oasis, what happens is you must choose between the most valuable item you possess and a major ally that you know, and whichever you have chosen will suddenly be put into either your item will be buffed, made to be more powerful, made to be more useful, or your major ally will have one of their wishes come true. This could be a wish for something pleasant. This could be a wish for money. This could be a wish for a new sports car. Who knows? Whatever the wish is. So
I have to pick. Okay.
So either your most valuable item becomes more valuable, or the person that you know has their wish come true.
Okay. And do I have to choose which one before I choose the person or the item, or
You don't choose a person. You have to choose either the item or the person, and then I decide who that person is.
Oh, okay. Makar will choose the person.
The person. Okay.
Yes, because he's trying to make better when everyone thinks he's kind of betraying everyone. He's trying to make good terms, and he chooses people.
Okay. So,
He's the
according
diplomat.
to this, it has to
That
be
he
a
isn't.
major ally of yours. And probably Makar's greatest ally at present is going to be Scratch. One of Scratch's dreams comes true. You're unsure of what it is specifically, but all you know is that Scratch is suddenly insanely happy. All right, done and dusted.
That's awesome.
Next up, we return to the Dark Woods, where Kyrie is there with a spider friend.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. Pick a number between 1 to 5. What are we going to draw?
2.
1, 2. All right, your first card was the Queen Mother, which we're discarding. The second card is the Rabbit Prince.
Another rodent.
All attacks the character makes that threaten a critical hit will automatically confirm. Likewise, all attacks made against the character that threaten a critical hit are also automatically confirmed.
Amazing.
I am going to say that being in the Dark Woods, this is a perfectly appropriate ability that you now have. Crits are now always either successful or, they're just always successful when you're involved.
For or
So
against,
you're
I
doing
like
them or against you,
Or
yeah.
against, that's it.
Wow.
All right. Then we head to the jungles, where we have Private Allen. Private Allen.
Two.
A 2, eh? All right, here we go. Your
I'm
first
scared.
card was the Mute Hag. Your second card, the Peacock. Your character's skin hardens, becoming rigid and pebbled. You gain a permanent +2 to your natural armor and a -2 to your dexterity. We're gonna reshape this from the jungle to the woods, and we are going to reduce the natural armor bonus to +1, and the penalty to your dexterity to a -1.
Okay.
So, +1 natural armor, -1 dexterity. As your skin slowly begins to turn arboreal in nature. Also, you're slightly vulnerable to fire.
They would know.
Not so much that you'll take more damage, but you can ignite as per. If something says things that are flammable will ignite, you will ignite.
Oh. Okay. Great.
All right.
What is it with you and turning into tree people?
I don't fucking know.
You can't ever have the race that you start with. And then lastly,
I literally can't.
in the bowels of hell, Bectrin.
Yes.
Pick a number between 1 to 5.
Let's go with 3.
Your first one was the bear. Your second one, the fiend, which was kind of good that you didn't pick this one here.
Thank goodness.
The third one, oh shit, is the carnival.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's
God.
never good when you stop and go, oh shit, before you tell me what it is.
That would be great for Cromwell.
Oh, the carnival. Yeah, that's true. All right, the carnival. The Carnival, even. Upon drawing the carnival, the card is set aside by the GM, who then draws 9 additional cards from the deck. These cards are laid face up for the character to view, then flipped over and shuffled. You then draw 1 from the 9, and you take the cards as normal.
Damn.
Oh,
Sweet.
No.
Okay,
I love it. Let's do it.
You ready, Bectrin?
Let's do it.
So, the first
kinda
card
love this
is the Fiend again.
card.
The
Perfect.
second card is the Idiot.
Hey, that's me. All right, cool.
The third card, the Winged Serpent. The
Ooh.
fourth card, the Owl. The
This
fifth
is- I like
card,
it.
the Forge.
Oh, I'm a dwarf. Come on. That's
Sixth,
like tailor-made for me.
the Dance.
All right.
Then we have
Like, can I just have them all?
the Lost. We have the Trumpet. And lastly, the Foreign Trader. Okay. Now, I'm going to shuffle these and place them in a random order in a configuration of 3x3. So,
All right.
what I'm going to do is we're going to have you eliminate cards until there's 1 left. So 1, 2, 3 at the top, 1, 2, 3 in the middle, 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. So, from top down, okay, I want you to pick the first column, which is the one on my left, the middle column, or the column on the right.
Let's go with the left.
All right, we are removing the Fiend,
Sweet.
the Winged Serpent, and the Dance.
All right.
Now, from top to bottom, we have 1, 2, 3, each with a pair of 2. Would you like to go for the top layer, the middle layer, or the bottom layer?
Let's go bottom.
Okay, you have removed the Owl and the Idiot.
All right.
Okay, we now have a 2x2 stack. So, pick a number between 1 to 4. The numbers are going 1, 2 for the 2 at the top, then 3, 4 for the 2 at the bottom.
All right. Let's go 2.
We are getting rid of the trumpet.
All right.
All right, I'm going to reshuffle these 3 and place them in random order. 1, 2, 3 in front of me, lined up, side to side. Remove another one, either the left, the middle, or the right.
Left.
You've removed the Lost. Now you have only 2 cards, the left and the right one. Select the one you would like to keep.
Right.
Okay. The one you have discarded. You are so close. You've discarded.
Damn it!
The
Oh,
Forge.
come on. That's the one I was hoping to get too.
You're
Damn
very
it.
close, which means we have the Foreign Trader. A mysterious entity known as the Foreign Trader appears and offers you any treasure you wish in returns for years of your life. If you accept, you must choose a number of age categories. All of the score penalties of that age category apply to you, but none of the benefits. For each age you advance, however, you gain 20,000 gold pieces worth of credit, which can be spent on any non-unique magic item. Any credit a character does not spend is not lost. After a character is done spending credit with foreign traders, years are then taken from you and cannot be restored by any means. So in this particular case, we are going to have you deal with this devil literally, as he is going to be the trader who offers you years of your life. As the devil rises from the lava, you see he, first of all, has a giant cock. But the second thing is after he
I just want to take a minute to thank you for that very important detail, because I was wondering.
It's about immersion, you know. I need to make sure that everyone is like, you know,
Right, of
locked,
course, because
locked in.
Because
Right?
in the art he's very smooth down there, so I wasn't sure if
Right,
that's how he
exactly.
looked or if it was
you know,
different.
but you know, I mean, yeah, he, you know, just absolutely. Jesus, Stag too. Anyway. Maybe for you, right now it's like late night with Dag, so I mean, I'm good. Anyway,
It's true. This is
so-
Dag After Dark right here,
Dag After Dark. Okay.
which is an acronym that spells dad. I'm just pointing that out there.
Jesus fuck. Okay. Okay, that was
Too much?
just-
Too
Hi,
much?
yes, I'd like to leave the campaign now.
Before I start an OnlyFans.
Too late, locked in.
Locked in. Anyway.
Sorry, do we need to throw up the like explicit content warning just in case?
No, I feel like we just need the neon sign that says 18 plus, you know, but it's like the 18
Oh, there you go.
D20.
I like it.
Yeah, beautiful. We'll get it done. We'll make it a thing. Dag After Dark. Jesus. Anyway, so as he climbs out of the lava and places his loincloth on, he says, "Never before has anyone so brazenly entered the chambers of Xanderthal. The Ravager, the destroyer of souls, the eater of flesh. But you curious creature, do not appear to be dead.
No. The last I checked, I was kicking some magic dude's ass, and then I was here.
Then perhaps there is something I can offer you in exchange for something unique that only you possess. You see, down here, we are nothing but souls. Souls that are only able to exist in places that entities like us are permitted. Hell, the outer realms, and the like. But I have use for traveling into the mortal realm. But for that I need time. specifically years of time. Provide to me years of your life that I'm sure you can spare as a dwarf with such a longevity about you. And I'll provide you with a rare power that is only found here in the deepest depths of hell.
Now that is quite the deal. I do need to ask though, because you said years, which is, I can't help but notice, probably intentionally very vague. How many years are we talking?
You tell me. The more years you provide, the greater the boon I will provide you. Now, for the sake of mechanic stuff,
How long do dwarves live?
how old are you?
You know, that is an excellent question. Adult, I just never actually picked a
How old do you
specific number.
think
I don't
Vectrin
know.
is?
Well, hold on. I gotta look it up. I gotta look some things up real quick.
Okay. So, according to Pathfinder First Edition,
43.
a
No.
dwarf, an adult dwarf, is 25 years old and can live to about 450.
Just give a solid
Okay.
200 years.
Okay. Now, with that in mind,
No.
Or give all but 1 year left.
you must provide
He dies next year.
at least. Okay. So, presuming you are younger. Okay, are you younger or older than 125?
I'd say probably younger.
Okay. In which case, you must at least provide enough years to reach 125 years. That's the bare minimum you can provide.
Oh, okay, so I have to provide the difference between my age and 125,
Correct.
is what you're saying? Okay.
But you
All
can
right, I
go
guess
all
I
the
need
way
to
up
pick an
to
actual number.
450.
That's so many years. I don't think I have that many to give.
You can try. I mean, if you want to
It's-
gamble it.
Isn't there a
You're gonna
movie
die next
where
year.
where years of your life is a currency? Isn't there a movie?
does.
I feel like that's a movie.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake was in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never saw it, but it looked interesting. It was an interesting premise. That's me right now. I'm him gambling with years on my life. I love it.
Yeah, that's
He's gonna have a little tattoo of how many years he's got left on his arm.
Yeah, like it's like this little like LED display right under the skin. It's interesting. I saw a clip and he's in a restaurant and the waitress comes over and she's like, "That'll be 8.5 weeks." And then he holds his arm out and he's like, "Take a week for yourself." And I'm like, "Oh damn, okay, guy."
Big spender.
Right? Apparently. I'm gonna give him 9.5 weeks. No, I'm just kidding. 'Cause that's what we were just talking about. Let's see.
All right. Well, first of all, let's establish your current age.
Yes. As we were discussing, the first number that popped into my head was 103.
You're 103 years old. Very
Yeah,
well.
that's just what popped in there as we were discussing.
All right. You're 103 years old, which means you are going to offer 22 years to begin with.
Right, for the minimum, yeah.
Yeah. You can, however, offer to go up to the next step, which is 100 years. And that'll take you to old.
It'd be 203.
No, he'd be 188.
Oh.
No, that's not right. Well, whatever the difference is to get you to 188, which is 85 years. 85 years, sorry.
Yeah. And that'll put me in the old category, you said?
Correct. Or you can donate 147 years to get venerable. And then anything after that point is pretty much we roll on a chart and we have a good guess. Now, if you do donate to that, you will be rewarded accordingly.
Right. But it also said I take the negatives of that age category without any of the benefits, right? So
Correct.
what are the negatives of those age categories?
I think you
Okay.
lose strength and dexterity.
You know what? I'll post it to the I'll post it to the Discord and then I'll read it out for the audience because
Okay.
I'm not gonna have you just remember them.
I appreciate that.
That is okay. Go away, Nitro. I do not want to buy you. There we go. Okay, cool. So, middle age is a -1 to strength, dex, and con, +1 to int, wisdom, and charisma. Old age is a -2 to strength, dex, and con, in addition to the previous one, and a +1 to int, wisdom, and charisma. At venerable, it's -3 to strength, dex, and con, with a +1 to int, wisdom, and charisma. And that is pretty much the end of it. So you will either take -1, -3, or -6 to your physical stats.
Man, see, if we were just talking strength, I'd be golden because I got strength to spare. We're good there. My strength score is a 30, just to put that in perspective here. It's the
It's
dex and
also really
con
big.
that give me pause.
Mm-hmm.
You also +2 because you're big right now, I think.
Right, but that shouldn't affect my
yeah.
base stats as I'm doing this.
True.
Because my big issue is the con. Like dex, I can be okay with a -1. Con though, I only have a +1, so that's not great. What happens if I give just the minimum? Does that change my age category as well?
Yes, that'll give you the -1.
Okay. I'm thinking.
And you can also choose just to say no too, right?
I could.
You can say no.
Could. I'm still what this guy's gonna offer. All right. I feel like though, Vectrin, thinking not as me and thinking as my character instead, would say no. And here's the reason. Because he, in addition to having to finish this whole Winter Witch thing that he found himself wrapped up in,
Mm-hmm.
he has that personal quest for Orsic, his best friend who he lost. He took up that quest and he said he would finish it for him, and he would be sure to see that through to the end. And taking any sort of penalties would prevent him from doing that as easily, and he can't fail at that. So he will decline the offer politely.
The devil will laugh, but say that the offer will stand. All you need to do is say his name. Which I forgot what it was. So it's now going to be Xandergris.
Okay. It was Xanderthal before.
Xanderthal, that's what it'll be. It'll be Xanderthal. Good job
Okay.
for remembering.
I would say that one I remembered.
All right. Cool. All right. And that brings us to the end of the first of the Harrow draws. Oh, that could be so mean. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay.
Wait, would
Fuck,
it be mean
you
to
know
me? Is that what we're talking about? Mean to my character?
False memories.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
What are we talking?
Make
What
a
are we
will
dealing
save.
with? Oh no, will save.
Yeah.
That's my worst one, Dag.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay. I'll let you you figure out what to do with it later. But you have a memory that we are going to go to in just a moment. Because for now,
Okay.
we are going to switch over to the jungle, where in which the jungle has gone quiet, and the large crashing footsteps seem to be heading in your direction. Oh, bother! I don't suppose you can change the color of your skin, oh boy. You know, maybe perhaps take on a more perhaps foliage-ish kind of. Oh yes, just like that. Brilliant. Your skin's gone quite green. Just place yourself against one of the bushes there. You should be fine.
What are you talking? Just like what? And he looks at his hand. What the fuck? He's just staring at his now bark hand. What happened?
Yes, no, I mean, perhaps your camouflage will work far better if you are quiet. You have awoken Umbogo.
what now?
From atop the
Henry's gonna
ziggurat, you see what
yeah,
looks to be a massive, massive, massive gorilla. As it jumps up and just slams its fists into its chest and roars, causing the entire jungle to shake. It seems to be looking for something, specifically looking for you.
Specifically looking for you.
Make a stealth check. You get a +4 bonus.
Okay. Just to be better safe than sorry, could I add a hero point for the +8?
Oh, you can absolutely. But you know what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna eat it.
Just gonna.
All right.
Itadakimasu.
Hey, that's still
Oh, that's still
39
okay.
with the +4.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. All right. Okay. So yeah, with a 39. Oh, I forgot to do. Sorry, 1 second. That's a
As
+6, so 32. Yeah, so it got a 32. It's fine. So
yeah, as he sees the giant gorilla walking down, he's gonna press himself up against a tree and just stand still as possible.
You lean up against the guy. Look.
all right. The gorilla is just swinging back and forth, trying to find you, roaring as it does so. So, what brings you to the jungle, eh? Here for a spot of bird watching?
Through very gritted teeth in the lowest voice he can. Don't you think it's a little stupid to be talking with that thing right now?
Oh, no, not at all. He's just hungry and horny, you know. It's just
No, I don't know.
Oh, you've never seen
We have a guy in a hellscape just for him.
Makisu.
You've never seen Mega Primatus? Mega Primatus Americana?
Look, sir, Americana, the thing is not from America.
Oh, where do you think you are? We're in South Borneo. Oh boy.
How? I was in Siberia 10 minutes ago.
Siberia? Dressed a bit thin for someone who's come from the snowy lands.
I was in a gunfight with Rasputin, okay?
Yes.
Oh, a gunfight with Rasputin, were you? Oh, yes, no, cool. And I was having tea with Queen Elizabeth when I had turned into a tree. Rather miraculous, if I don't say so myself.
Is he a tree?
He's painted to look like a tree.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's like, what?
No.
Oh.
Well, whatever reason you're here, old boy, it's bally good to see another chap here. I must say, it's been quite some time since I've been studying the gorillas up here, and this is the first time Umbogo has actually emerged from the great structure. Although I was hoping that he'd be a little less angry and more inclined to include me in his, well, I mean, for want of a better word, harem of suitors that they currently go through, and that way I can observe the process of their particular breeding cycles, so that I can publish myself in Science magazine. That's right. The name of the magazine I'm going to be in is called Science, because that's a real magazine.
Okay. That's... So what are we going to do about this? 'Cause...
Well, it seems as though you have agitated him quite a lot with your gun shootery, but fear not, for I think I have a plan. All he needs to do is to be calmed, and I have heard that music can calm the savage beast. So, you head out there, and you woo the creature with some singing or some form of performance, and as it is distracted, it'll calm and soothe its rage, returning back to its home so that it can continue its territorial procreation without fear of another male trying to encroach upon its territory, which then leaves us to be able to carry on our business.
Okay. Good plan, but one little change. How about you do that?
As you say this, I'm just imagining all you've just said is like with one slight change, and then all of a sudden you see the explorer come out, big red mustache, wearing like a Hawaiian scoot, and he goes, "Oh, hello there," and the giant gorilla's just staring down at him, and he's like, I would like to do a little dance for you. Please do not eat me. It goes something like this. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Henry just got this poor man killed, didn't he?
Yeah, we'll find out in a second. Okay. Yep.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oh my god!
I'm just picturing the Hulk scene from the Avengers where he's just slamming the poor guy around.
You try to stay still as possible. Make a will save.
You know, are you sure it's got to be a will?
Gotta be a will save.
Okay. I'm gonna hero point that.
Sure.
Don't have any more jinx points for that.
God damn it!
Meanwhile, back in the forest.
Been going so well for everybody else, I can't wait, Dag.
I know. All right.
I'm just wondering if this bug is going to be horny like every other character in here right now.
Oh, dear God.
That's true.
Don't give him that idea.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I couldn't
Not
resist.
everything
I'm
has to
sorry.
be horny.
Not everything needs
It's
to be
either
horny.
it's either horny or hungry and horny. Those are the options right
That's
now.
very true. It's very true. Hey, listen, little rat lady. I don't mean to intrude on your like self-reflection and meditation, but like, you just gonna like vibe here for a while? Cause I wouldn't do that, man.
I would like to not, but why wouldn't you?
Oh, well,
Also, please call me Makar.
oh, Macaw, yeah. Well, Macaw, you can call me, Dad, because I can't fucking do it another way.
No, it's canon.
It's canon. Well,
Oh no!
well, you see, the haunted woods that are here, you know, they ain't quite, you know, haunted. Just the trees, you know, they tend to. Sorry, real quick, Schooly Eye. That is Kyrie's one. It's the Rabbit Prince. The trees, they kind of like play games with people that get lost in it. They kind of move around and they kind of lure them into traps and things. If you kind of sit still,
So not like Parcheesi.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
We don't really get good Wi-Fi out here, so, you know, Parcheesi's not really a thing.
Do you know the way?
Wi-Fi.
Do you know how to get out of here?
Oh, yeah, I mean, there is a way, but it's kind of hard because, you know, the way is here, but it's also not, you know. You gotta try and find people who kind of know where you are at so that they can be where you aren't, you know.
No.
Well, I could show you if you like.
Can you tell me? Because show me sounds like I'm committed. I'm not ready for it.
Oh, well, no, I mean, like, I can't really tell you because, like, you won't see it, and if you don't see it, you won't get it, because it won't be where you ain't, and if it ain't where you're not, then it won't be where you're at. You feel me?
I don't like this at all, but
This dude is so high right now.
You know,
I love him. He's my best
Right?
friend.
you know,
This is the Matthew McConaughey creature.
some people say that there's a road just up ahead, and when you take that road, you're then on a road leading you to where that road goes.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey, Spider.
Yeah.
You can't always get what you want,
Do I have a choice?
but if you try sometimes,
Mm.
you might find
Mm-hmm.
you don't die.
Yeah, well, I would die. Especially because if I die, 2 of my friends die.
Oh man, that's hard. I mean, is that because you got like 2 pets at home and no one knows that, you got to feed them, or?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. Right on, right on, right on. You coming, or is it? I mean, I didn't.
Yeah,
really hear.
yeah, I'm coming,
Right,
I'm
I just
coming, I'm
want to
coming,
make
I'm
sure
coming, I'm
consent was like, like you gotta yeah, okay, let's go. He takes you around the corner, through the woods, which twists and winds and continues until eventually you come to what looks to be a black obelisk. Now, this black obelisk is inscribed with various runes on different sides of each of the faces of this obelisk. You see that one seems to depict a carnival, one seems to depict a kind of a fiery hellscape, one seems to depict a kind of a ziggurat-looking thing, one appears to depict a peaceful oasis, and one, of course, appears to depict a dark wood.
Hmm. Okay. So are you saying if I pick one, I go there and they come here?
I don't know who they are, man. Like, I just mean, like, if you don't want to be here, then you could be where you ain't, which where you ain't happens to be.
Yeah, but there's somewhere specific I would like to be. And it's none of these.
Well, I mean, because you're in a place that's not here nor there, but if you can get out of all these places, then you can go back to where you were. Taking that step back, like I said.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I mean, you're always welcome to
what-
chill here with me in the trees.
Yeah, forever and ever and ever until I die.
Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Are you gonna come with
Every-
me?
I can't come with you, darling. I mean,
Why not?
I'd love to, but you need hands to put on the thing, and all I got is my little leg type things, little type of little. No, they ain't hands, I don't have hands. Just
I
these
mean,
little,
I'm pretty sure we
speaking,
can rig
what
something
is a
up.
hand?
I can help you out here.
just these little things, But I'm happy to be born the way I was. You better believe that.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
I would hand you a
Okay.
tissue, but again, I don't have hands.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got that. I got
I
that.
do have tissues,
Makes a
though.
tissue out of silk. Like a silk
Yeah, I
tissue.
don't know that everyone else got transported to some bullshit, right? So I think it's just me. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, if I'm choosing here, I'm gonna pick the fucking desert oasis personally, but
All right.
Nobody's gonna be
Oasis.
like, "Ooh, a hellscape. Let me go there."
exactly.
Yeah, but the desert oasis could be the biggest trap.
It could, yeah.
All right. All right, Neil, roll me a percentage.
All right. 46.
Nice.
Not good.
That's fine. All right. Next to you appears Kyrie,
Ah!
and the Jamaican guy is gone.
What the fuck?
Hello.
You are now wet. Just hearing Lucas.
Sorry, that fits so perfectly with the theme of today's session. You are now wet. Welcome to Dag After Dark.
Dag, welcome to Dag After Dark.
Oh no.
Makar,
The spiciest
you're
of streams.
what the fuck? Makar, I didn't notice your. I don't know.
Oh.
I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
Oh,
the,
this back,
shit.
yeah.
but
By
it
the way,
doesn't have
Makar is naked. By the way, because remember he
Yeah.
took his gears and stuff.
one. Of course he is.
Um.
Curate's not even
um,
phased. Can you share this map with me? I only had the other one.
Sure.
I just lift up my other hand that's empty, and I think the same drink that I've got, and I just offer her the drink.
Okay. Makar hands you a giant coconut with like.
Makar. Kyrie is not looking, except she might be a little bit, just a little
A
bit.
little bit, tiny bit, sneaking a peek.
Exactly. Oh shit! Hi, Makar.
Hi, drink?
Lucas just said, "Put some pants on."
Oh, yeah, sorry, one sec, as I run buck naked out to my gear and I start putting everything on.
You see,
Kyrie
Makar.
also watches that.
Yeah, you see, Makar is actually. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Checking out your stats is the same as me. Checking out your butt. All right. So 14 charisma, 10 strength, 16 dex, 10 con. All right. Average build, very lean, very supple muscles, not very broad or wide. So a lot of lean muscle. Charisma, which I would say he's got those kind of like sort of a well-shaped form, like definitely what you would consider to be stereotypically attractive for a human form. Whether or not you as a rat folk find that at all appealing is entirely up to you. But yes, I would say think of a lean athlete.
It's like,
So I have
I know
a
how
straw
to
and a
feel
coconut, and I'm
betrayed.
just sitting
Yep,
watching
nice.
car run away.
Yep, it's also got a little spoon for the ice that's got the syrup on it as well.
Nice.
Sorry I had to see that. How did you get here? There wasn't anyone here when I showed up.
I met a super chill.
The fuck did
Oh,
you
I mean,
Die.
No, it's fine. Whatever. Just,
I
guess
meant
my NPCs will just eat shit, Neil.
I was talking
Fine.
about the party.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I was in a dark, deadly forest. This
Damn, I was
really
all
super
alone.
fucking chill guy was like, "Follow me," and I did, and then I got to pick between here and hell, so I chose here.
I got to hang out with a chill dark elf dude with no clothes on, and also
don't-
offered me a
Don't
drink.
try to be nice to the DM now. He knows.
I know.
He knows how you feel.
No.
Also, I like how Neil just assumed he was a dark elf.
Oh, he said
Yeah,
long ears.
wow.
He could be
Fine.
He was-
just because
he-
he has
just so you
dark
know, he-
skin,
just so you-
does it?
Just so you know, he was an aquatic elf.
Okay, sorry.
Fucking who knew Makar was a racist?
Actually, Makar has some knowledge rolls. I'm pretty sure he might have figured it out. But yeah.
Poor Neil. He's like trying to dig himself out of this, and we just keep piling. We love you, Neil.
I just want to
I
interject
know.
real quick that I think
It
that this
doesn't
might be my
help.
favorite session of this campaign. Just gonna throw that out there.
And
Absolutely.
Tim is missing all of it.
Right? He's gonna be so upset when he watches this later.
Well, I was gonna say it's probably because he's not here, because he'd be all serious and shit.
You know,
and
what'd be
we're
really,
all
you know,
like,
you know, what'd be really funny is if when we do get back to it, if you are going back to fight Rasputin, you all come back and you're just like, oh man, we can't believe we went through all that effort, and then we just have Tim just appear wearing a clown outfit with like a hunky nose, and he's just like, don't fucking ask me what I went through.
Yes.
Ugh.
You don't want to know.
Just bangs his ears, some popcorn comes out.
Well,
He
if
coughs
you...
up and just starts pulling the rags.
Just cool for 20 minutes.
Anyway, we got 15 minutes, guys. Let's keep it going.
Yes. Have you
so-
seen a creepy dark obelisk anywhere nearby?
I have not. I
What
haven't
about a
had a
creepy
chance
light
to really
obelisk
look.
anywhere nearby?
I haven't really had a chance to look. Since I showed up, I haven't really moved anywhere. It was so comfortable.
You look around, and literally on the other side of the little, very shallow oasis is a dark obelisk that's underneath a palm tree.
Oh,
Okay, so
there
I
it
was told,
is.
and this could be complete and utter bullshit, so please take it as you will. There are 5 different places, and if I don't know, somebody travels to all of them, maybe we can get the fuck out of here. I have been to a
Good
creepy-ass
idea.
dark forest, and now I'm here.
Well, you were the first one to show up, so which means we can definitely get out of here if you were able to leave your place. Let's head over to the obelisk. You know what? I have that because that might make things easier just unlocking because I think I'd do it. I can't cast that. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna walk over with Kyrie and we're gonna just kind of go through the water, kind of swim. You can swim, right? It's not that deep.
Dear God,
I don't think
fucking
it
hope
is. How
so.
deep is the water?
It is barely waist height.
Okay, yeah, we can walk through.
So I'm up to my
Let's walk.
chest.
I was gonna say it's like neck height for Kyrie. Then she's just got her head above the water, walking on her
No,
tippy
man, I'm sitting on my
toes.
car's shoulders. What are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah, if you, I'll pick you up if you need it.
Carry me, wench.
Carry. Oh shit! I've got a 10 strength. Do it fall over.
It'd be hilarious.
Jesus.
But yeah, sorry, we make our way over.
Excellent.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
find the
yeah.
obelisk. It has the similar markings as before.
I don't want to go to any of these.
So
I
you
feel
said
like-
you came from the Dark Forest?
Yeah, I feel like the next least dangerous looks like, I'm so very fucking wrong, but looks like the Mayan temple.
Let's go.
All right.
Jump in with her on my shoulders.
All right. With a whoosh and a swoosh and a disappearing, you suddenly find
Whoosh.
both of yourselves transported to the Mayan jungle, where you see a giant, colossal ape swinging around what looks to be the raggedy dead body of a mustached explorer, slamming it into the ground and screaming at the top of its lungs. And you hear, oh God! Oh, I don't know how I'm still alive!
Oh,
Oh God, my legs! Oh, my
Yeah,
body!
Curious looking for the obelisk.
There is no obelisk here.
While you're looking for the obelisk, I'm gonna look for our friends and see if I can see anyone.
Make a perception check. Your DC is 39.
Oh fuck.
Jesus.
Where's my perception? There it is.
Henry, you do see the two
39.
of them at the top of the obelisk, by the way.
I might be able to. I don't know. Oh, that's a natural 20. Not a 39, but a natural 20.
You know what? With a natural 20, I'll give you that. You can see at the bottom of the stairs, you can see what looks to be a plant wearing a soldier's hat and carrying a gun.
I don't see any of our friends.
Yes.
Like that. Oh no! It looks as though Private Allen has put his clothes on that tree.
The gorilla's distracted, correct?
Presently, yes, maiming the still alive explorer, by the way.
Well, Henry is going to scoot around the tree and just kind of try to like my to go like around this way.
All right, make a stealth check.
Okay, come on, stealth. You did me good once. Hey,
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Ooh, okay. Still good.
all right. So I've got. I move at half speed when stealthing, correct? All right, so half of 65 would be 30.
I say, friend, are you coming to my aid? Please help me.
And I'm just gone.
Oh God, the pain. Why did I
Should
go
we
to the
help that
fountain of
guy?
youth and drink an elixir of immortality? Oh God!
Carrie, should we help that guy? He might know we're private.
No, we should fuck off. Kyrie would like to go
Okay.
left.
Uh,
As
fuck.
Henry sneaks over here, uh, the the gorilla can't see me at this point, right?
No, the kid really can't see you.
All right. He's gonna try to get Makar's attention by like waving an arm, like over here.
To the gorilla?
No,
No,
to
to me.
Makar.
Oh, to Makar.
I mean, unless Makar is a gorilla at this
no,
point.
I mean,
Makar.
who knows? I mean,
he
he
I
did.
mean,
All right. Make a perception check.
not that strong, but Mega B.
Yes.
Okay.
37. Oh no.
33.
All right, Makar, you see Private Allen. However, as you wave your hands, so too does the gorilla see Makar.
Oh,
And you watch as
I just wave back to the gorilla and just be like, "Hi, gorilla."
the gorilla snorts, and as it does so, it begins to charge at Makar, letting go of the British explorer. Oh, thank God! Sweet relief.
You know, it'd be funnier though if he starts using the British explorer as a weapon.
Oh God, no. Please, sir, I've had enough.
Eat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I'd like to go home now. Mummy, I don't want to eat the crumpet. As he's just lying there. All right. But as the gorilla is about to maul Makar, we return to the fire temple. At this point in time, we've changed a little bit of tact here. Bectrin, you have stripped down a little, not a lot, and drunk a fire immunity potion, and are currently sitting in the jacuzzi of lava with the Horned Devil, who is currently giving you the hard sell on life as a minion in the Hellish Legions. He is telling you about the health benefits, the chance for advancement within the Hell hierarchy. He explains that he actually started as a lemur, which is basically like just a pound of flesh rolling around, but through massive incentivized programming, completing missions and doing things on the fast track, he was able to advance in rank, and by doing so, advance to his current status here. I mean, he's a Horned Devil now. That's like general material. There's only like 2 more stages up here before he's looking down at being a viceroy to the Archduke. You know, and, with someone who can offer years in the mortal plane, right, there's a way that this could be fast-tracked. So even though you're sacrificing, years of your life now, think about your immortal soul when you get down here. You know, by this stage, you'd be a hero. You would have been the person who would have helped launch a tangible assault against the forces of heaven during the Blood War and its height, by allowing us to be able to take over the material plane away from our enemies. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if you even skipped a few ranks once you got down here as well. And, as far as your friend's concerned, I mean, you get to appoint your generals and your officers. I mean, even if he's in heaven, we can stage a raid. We can get him down here. That's not hard,
Do you have dental?
Well, it depends on if you have teeth.
I do have teeth.
Then yes, we have dental.
Oh man.
I mean,
All right,
again,
well,
if you're born a lemur, as I said, you are a rolling mound of flesh, so you won't have bones particularly. But once you get past that point, like teeth, dental.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a hell of a deal. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
If it's any consolation as well, you can even choose the people whose teeth we pull to replace yours.
Oh man, the benefits are astounding. I will tell you that much.
Oh, look, I mean, there's a reason why the Hellish Legion is one of the fastest growing legions in the Outer Realms,
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I have a lot on my plate already. You
Oh,
know,
speaking of plate, that
with the
reminds me. Hold on.
questing and the missions.
Here's he hands you like a swag bag that's got like a commemorative plate. You know, I've been to hell. You know, little badge, little
Sweet.
buttons, like a little moist towelette.
I love it.
Yeah.
Veteran will take the swag bag and hold on to it.
He does warn you that the thing that actually looks like peppermints is actually hand towels. So like, you know, don't eat those ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Yeah, we ended up
yeah,
killing a few interns over that.
that's fair. I appreciate the heads up. So like I said, I have my plate full. I have a lot of various missions and things that I gotta get to.
Hey, look, I
Could
get
I
it.
think about the offer
You know,
for a while?
Well, look, I mean, hey, look, you've got years, right? You got time. That's plenty. And you know,
Yeah.
like just saying, I mean, if there's anything that we can do in hell to, you know, grease the wheels and, you know, make things a little easier, that's, you know, like, hey, we can do that too.
Well, you know, I appreciate that, Xanderthal. I really do. You're a good
Oh,
demon. You know that?
Please
I
call me
like
Zan.
you.
Xanathol, just call me Zan, you know? Like I feel like we're really connecting here.
Yeah, yeah. I do too. Oh man. Anyway, is there a way that I can get out of here to get back and, you know, finish these things up, wrap up some loose ends and all that, so I
Ooh.
can really consider your deal?
Oh, getting out of here? That's a bit
Yeah.
tough. Okay. Let me explain this to you. You aren't really in hell per se. Okay? This is kind of like a pocket dimension, like a little respite for different places, you know. Do you guys have like how much do you know about like wizards and spells and magic and all that?
I mean, I know a little bit. The guy that I was kicking the shit out of, he uses a lot of spells, so you know, I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
that'd be probably how you got it. So, this is what's called a maze spell, okay? Effectively what it is it's a series of different realms that are designed intentionally to keep you going for a loop, okay? But within that loop is another loop and another loop and another loop. So, for example, you think you're in hell right now, so you're treating things like you would if you were in hell. There's fire, there's brimstone, there's devils and stuff like that. But this is kind of like a pretend version of that, okay? When in actuality, where you are is kind of like a limbo space that just overlaps hell. So, for example, this is a good one. Here, you know what? I'll do this for you. He touches you on the forehead. And immediately you start to see a lot of these like invisible walls just appear all around you. He says, okay, you see these now. Yeah? The walls? You see them?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yep.
No, cool. All right. So, what you need to do is you need to traverse through these places, find the secret artifacts that are here, and then you need to use it with the where is it now? There it is. He points over onto the ledge over here, where you can see a black obelisk, and you need to assemble the core of each of these different locations with the obelisk in tune with it. So you kind of look around, you can see the walls. I need you to make me a survival check.
Okay, I can do that. Let's see. As soon as I find the right tab, that would help. This one. And go. Not great, not terrible.
Okay, with a 25, you turn your gaze around, and you can actually, now that you can actually like see through these like invisible walls and stuff, what you actually see is you see what looks to be a it's kind of like a like almost like an egg twisted around with vines with like mushrooms growing out of it and fungus. It looks rotten and decaying, but it's held on like a pedestal. And you see it not too far inside of this winding pathway.
Okay. Interesting. Guess I should go over that way, huh?
I mean, yeah, if you want to. I mean, basically that's what you're looking for. You're looking for, those sorts of things, and then what you need to do is find the the pillar, the thing, the obelisk thing, and then you need to put that one with the right one. Now this isn't the right one because this is the hell one, but travel around, find the right ones. Oh, there you go. Oops, sorry, had a couple before I started. Anyway, yeah, and then once you put it there, you're good.
Right. Okay. I guess I will go get started on that. Thank you, by the way, Zan. I appreciate all your help. You've been
Hey,
great.
look, anytime, and like I said, the offer is always there, and no matter what happens, we'll treat you and yours, super well. Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
He like puts his business card into your like swag bag, and he says, "Okay, well, I imagine I'll see you soon once you get the the thing, the hell one, because you need to come here for
Yeah.
that one. But I'll see you then.
Right.
But otherwise, good luck finding whatever it is you're looking for."
I appreciate that, and we'll be in touch. I got your card. I'll have my people call your people. We'll set something up.
Let's do it. With that, you grab hold of the artifact and you head over to the obelisk. You then place your hand on the plinth, and for the sake of comedic timing and expediency, you arrive precisely in front of a giant gorilla who is heading directly towards you and Makar, who is screaming at the top of his lungs.
Why does everybody keep teleporting next to me?
And that is where we're
Now,
going to
what the shit is this, Makar?
and that is where we're going to end today's session, as a giant gorilla is careening towards Vectron and Makar. Yay!
Love
Yay!
it.
That was awesome.
Okay,
I already have an idea of what I'm doing
Yay.
next week.
fantastic. Okay, before we
Jag, I have a mod question.
Oh yeah, sure, mod away.
I was given inspiration, but I didn't roll. So do I give that back, or do I
Yes.
hold it for next time? Okay.
Give it back. Yes, we will return it for next time. Thank you. Now, a couple of things just before we head out, and that is, what does Dag do when he splits the party? Now, splitting the party is always a tough one because any time you spend on any one person is time not spent on everyone else. When you leave a scene, one of the most important things I think to do is to make sure that what you end up doing is you leave on something heightened or something exciting. Don't resolve everything in a scene before jumping to the next one. If you resolve everything jumping to the next one, then that player, that person, doesn't have anything to think about while other people are having their turn as well. So, for example, in that very, very first one, I had Bectrin dealing with the devil. So the devil showed up, the devil presented himself, didn't know what was going to happen, but I gave Bectrin enough time to think about, well, what can I do in this situation? Which means that the player isn't sitting there and just going, oh, well, whatever. Then we went to the jungle, where we got to see the whole scenario involving the English professor. And then when something happened and something big was heading in the direction, it gave Private Allen some time to think about what to do next. When we went to the haunted forest, again, same thing with the giant Urania showing up. We don't know what it wants. We don't know what to do. But, we have some things to think about on where our next step is. And then when Makar showed up, we had that relaxed moment. We had that time where he was just chilling out, and there wasn't actually anything to do. Which is why when we then did our card draws, I started with Makar, so that now Makar had some time to think about, well, what does my card do? How do I play with my card? Who is being affected by my card? And I'm giving him something to think about as I'm then moving through these people. So no matter what I'm doing, as I'm changing scene or as I'm changing person, I'm never getting to the full conclusion of a person's scene before I move on. And I'm trying to move on maybe within 5-10 minutes per person. It's a little trickier when you've got only a 2-hour time slot. But I think everyone kept a reasonably good pace. And I think once we started bringing people back together, we're then looking at, everything kind of becoming a bit more streamlined. But you'll also notice that I didn't rush that either. Like I had Kyrie find Makar. They had a quick little moment here, which was really cute and fun. They then worked together and went to where Private Allen was, and Private Allen got his interaction with the three of them. And then we skipped back to Bectrin, finished Bectrin's, resolved Bectrin's thing, and then had him join at that perfect time where now all of them being together has this, big thing hooked in for the start of the next game. So that's kind of a really good way you want to be using your splitting the party, is you never want to get to a point where, you're not doing something with the group. So yeah, that's my trick. That's my technique. I don't recommend breaking into 5-player party splits often, but I think this is also way more interesting than just, I cast Maze and the group takes damage. Which, by the way, you are going to all take damage, but we'll come to that when we get back to that.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, so the Maze spell slowly kills you the longer you're in it. Yeah, so.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but we'll work on that. All right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Sorry,
thank you so
go
much for
ahead.
joining us. My name is Michael. I am the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and we can find it here a number of times during the week. A special thank you to the donations that we received for today from Schooly Eye, Christina, and of course the ever amazing Cookie Mon Steve. As we said, we will keep the 2 in the bank for the next session. Which will hopefully maybe help or hinder against the giant gorilla. Maybe, we'll find out. If you wish to see what I will be up to next, I will return on Friday at 8 a.m. Australian Western Standard Time for the 7 Dooms of Sandpoint, as our heroes are currently... Jeez, what are they doing? Neil, what are you guys doing on Friday?
Well, we had we were in town. We had that little break because of the Valentine's.
Oh, that's right. You had the romantic break and stuff like that. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You had the Valentine's Day break. Yeah, cool. So hopefully our group will be heading back or figuring out more stuff to do with the Sandpoint Devil. But we'll figure that out when we get there. So yeah. Guys, love your faces. Hope you stay well. Hope you stay safe. Be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, from me to you, game hard or die trying.